the legitimate businessman, Tony D'Angelo.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Tony D'Angelo.
The Don of WWE says he's all about tradition.
Yeah, I'm not sure how legal that tradition is. Surrounds himself with family, and he is quite power hungry.
Yeah, but Tony D's methods have paid off. Tag team gold, the North American title, and the Heritage Cup.
Well, he's just a savvy businessman who's diversifying his holdings. Yeah, that's it.
Did I hear the champion correctly? An open challenge?
Charlie Dempsey here to take what's his.
And his opponent from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 200 pounds, Charlie Dempsey!
Second-generation superstar, shares his father's love and mastery of grappling.
And has the same vindictive streak as his dad, too.
Dempsey taking more of a leadership role in the no-quarter catch crew.
The Mini Don nickname isn't just a joke. Dempsey's only gotten tougher, more cutthroat,
and willing to do whatever it takes to win.
This match officially underway, and Charlie Dempsey is all business here.
Charlie Dempsey doesn't care about the pageantry. He doesn't care about the pomp and circumstance. You're not going to see him goof off or mess around. All Dempsey cares about is the fight.
That and proving just how tough he is. Dempsey is quite the determined young man, as hard-nosed as they come.
And I'm sure Tony D'Angelo is already scheming his way to victory here.
Saxton, he just wants to provide for his family. If he has to scheme to do so, then so be it. The Don does what he has to do in order to get the job done. And that's just the way it is.
Belly to belly.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Nice suplex.
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Just unveiling the full extent of muscle with those attacks.
Retaliation from Dempsey.
Oh, you didn't move here.
What a maneuver!
Beautiful prawn hold applies.
He kicks out before two.
No harm in seeing if you could finish him off quick there.
A big forearm connects. Dempsey in a bit of danger.
You can't expect any sympathy from D'Angelo here.
And Dempsey got led right into harm's way on that exchange.
No need to raise alarm, though. He's got plenty left.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Fends it off. Good counter.
Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
That was worse than being hit by a cinder block.
Gut-wrench suplex.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
Counter on Dempsey pays off.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Nice suplex.
We focus a lot on Tony D'Angelo's technical game because of his collegiate wrestling background. But make no mistake, D'Angelo's power game is just as much of a threat, especially when he's throwing the competition around like they're nothing.
Yeah, Corey, D'Angelo truly is so dangerous inside that ring. Flying forearm connects.
Cranking the arm.
And a kick.
Oh, continued punishment.
Focusing on the shoulder like that can be felt all the way to your fingertips.
And he retaliates. And he re-enters into the ring. D'Angelo one step ahead. Suplex.
Launched with a suplex.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right!
As their opponent, nice Northern Lights suplex.
I think I speak for everyone when I say that this rivalry has gotten out of hand. Neither side of this thing has any caution for the well-being of the other. This isn't about who's better anymore. This is about taking out the competition.
Some might even argue that the better side is the last one standing, Cole. But you do have a point. This rivalry has gotten way out of hand.
Ugh, foot landing directly on the face.
Oh, and then the chest as well.
Into a monkey flip.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. He gets out of the way.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Ooh! Eludes the attack.
And saw what was coming there.
Belly to belly! Vicious. Tony sizing him up. Look at this from D'Angelo.
Hard impact on the back.
No doubt, D'Angelo ended this.
It's over. D'Angelo with the victory.
Here is your winner, Tony D'Angelo.
Dempsey was definitely not expecting this result.
Talk about a blow to Charlie Dempsey's pride.
Yeah, but Dempsey knows how to pick himself up when he gets knocked down. Consider this a lesson learned. Now this is a cohesive unit. This is Metaphor's world. We're all just living in it.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the NXT Mutiny Women's Tag Team Champions, Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend Metaphor.
A self-proclaimed supergroup of sorts.
But you can't deny the look's on point, the in-ring is on point, and so is the swagger.
As deep a bond as any team in WWE, always rooting for each other, always supportive, always having each other's backs.
How's that old saying go, Cole? Life is difficult when you're not in Metaphor. J.C. Jane, a superstar with a rock star attitude.
And their opponents, first from Tampa, Florida, J.C. Jane.
JC's looking to take the respect she believes she so rightly deserves.
Yeah, the more vicious an attack, the more proud of herself she is.
Her attitude might get her in trouble, but JC brings it every night.
Already so accomplished, I can't wait to see what JC does next.
Well, you won't have to wait much longer, Cole. Fallon Henley is ready to speak her mind and start some fights.
And from Chelsea, Michigan, Fallon Henley.
You have to be careful around Fallon Henley. She'll knock your teeth out and keep them as a souvenir.
You can feel Fallon's focus. She has an incredible intensity and is a one-woman ambush.
I've had the pleasure of calling a lot of Fallon Henley's matches, and I can tell you, she's a straight-up problem for any opponent.
That's the bell, and this match is officially underway. Metaphor looking to get the W here in this one.
A collection of out-of-this-world talents. That is Metaphor. They clearly have all the personality and all the swagger, but don't forget that Metaphor can get it done in the ring.
Yeah, Corey, you never want to bet against the Metaphor crew. They have a habit of surprising everyone.
And then we have the accomplished team of Fatal Influence staring them down from the other side of the ring.
Since joining forces, these women have seemed unstoppable. Accomplished in their own right, this formation has seen them become even more dominant in the ring. At this point, I don't think anything is going to be able to prevent Fatal Influence from reaching the top. With a DDT! That hurt. Suplexes, slams, and bombs are all painful, but being slapped like that is humiliating.
You would know, Saxton.
Slap! She got put to the test there.
Yeah, Jackson taking the fight right to her.
And JC is taking on a lot of offense now.
Yeah, JC's being completely neutralized.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Oh, look at that scope slam.
Oh, nice. Schoolboy from behind.
Cover!
She kicks out with authority.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Put into the corner. What could be next? Knee lift in the corner. Rocks the jaw.
Isolating their opponent's arm and oh!
And a series of vicious stomps. And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Uh-oh.
Fist directly to the gut.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in. Whipped over in a snap suplex.
Arm sits and look at these vicious kicks to the jaw.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Slam! What impact.
She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team.
Oh,
humiliating slap.
Adding a level of insult with that kind of physicality.
The upper hand now belongs to Jakara.
This relentlessness is Jackson's trademark.
And that was a well-executed attack. That might have put it away.
Jakara is dialing in. I think the crowd knows what we're about to see.
Jackson landed that perfectly.
2. And it's over. Big tag team win there.
Here are your winners, Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend
Tag team chemistry in full effect with these two superstars.
Meta 4 proving once again that they have what it takes to be winners.
Cora has got the mic in hand, and we're all about to find out why. The champ has some words for the WWE Universe.
The champ doing some serious chest pounding here.
She seems more confident than ever.
You got to admit, she is bold to make that promise.
Yeah, Corey, but this is the champ we're talking about. Some serious words from Cora Jade.
The champ is not backing down. She's ready to prove she can win quickly and decisively.
Well, talk is cheap, so now she's going to have to put up or shut up.
Duke Hudson about to put some thoughts on record.
Here we go. This man's got everyone's attention.
And he's already thinking in that champion's mindset.
Yeah, but he's not a champ. Yet.
The champion has made his presence known.
And whenever he comes to the ring, everyone listens.
This has the likelihood to get physical in a hurry.
I can't believe the champ made that challenge.
He's always been a fighting champ.
He accepts the challenge, and it's official. These two will go one-on-one and settle it all.
And I cannot wait. The Scottish Supernova.
Supernova 11, to be precise.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Meta-4 from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds. Supernova 11, Noam Dar!
Every time we see Noam Dar compete, it's a technical clinic.
Yeah, Dar has one of the deepest bags of locks and holds in the game.
And Dar can do insane damage when he's focused, which isn't all the time.
I will say this, don't judge Noam Dar by his size.
Dar has a cruiserweight build, but is more than capable of dealing with heavyweight opponents. Wes Lee is about to take flight.
And his opponent, from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 183 pounds, Wes Lee!
Turned his back on his friends, and he says he's done taking care of others.
It's because Wes Lee's finally ready to take what's his. He's finally learned to look out for number one.
Once seen as a superhero, now he's something different.
Lee has worked hard to get to this point in his career, and now he won't give up his spot for anyone.
It's not a good idea to count Wes Lee out. Wes has the heart of a lion and unbelievable physical gifts. He just needs to strike at the right time.
Yeah, Wes is an insane athlete who doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. Lee has the ability to turn his body into a cruise missile at the flip of a switch.
He has to be careful, though, Corey. Moving at such speed and altitude could mean one mistake and Lee takes himself right out of the match.
But Noam Dar has only gotten more ruthless lately, especially when the pressure is high. And for Dar, the pressure is always high.
Double underhook suplex.
Anxious to see what's coming next.
Fisherman driver.
Got him where he wants him. Up and Falcon Arrow. Flying Majorana. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen. My goodness, look at this. Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
And Wes is really dialed in right now.
Wes continues on the assault, keeping things at his pace.
And a basement drop kick.
Snapmare takeover. Oh, look at the kick. Oh.
He's no longer looking at his best.
Nothing new for him here. He's faced worse.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Good grief. Some might call that showing off, but what a display.
From the top, double stomp.
Uh-oh. That's a free fall.
Noam Dar is just getting knocked around.
Dar on the wrong side of every exchange lately.
Corey, what's your advice for taking on Wes Lee? Wes is as dynamic as they come in the ring, not exactly the easiest competitor to pin down.
Yeah, which is why you're in the ring against Wes. You need to make sure to be the one controlling the pace. Grind Wes down. Don't let him make this a fast-paced contest. He won't be so dynamic then.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. Quick reflex. reflex is so important in a match like this. His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
Yeah, you can see the physical cost of this match.
Canadian Destroyer!
Oh, going right into the pin.
2. And got the win. That is a huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, Wes Lee.
This has to be a frustrating loss for Noam Dar.
Once again, Wes Lee proving just how must-see he really is.
Oh, but Femi probably has some thoughts on what's been going on around here.
The champ is in a foul mood, and we're about to find out why.
The champ throws down the gauntlet.
But will his challenge be answered?
Bold move for the champ to call him out. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, this might be a time when you have to be careful what you wish for.
Tension's running high here. Who knows what'll happen?
And a challenge is made for the next show.
The crowd wants to see this. I hope he gets the answer we're all looking for.
He says, no way. The match isn't happening.
The crowd thought they'd see a title match.